Today I'm going to show you 9 neighborhoods in Airdrie where you can buy a townhome with no condo fees. I've been here in Airdrie for decades. I've watched Airdrie grow almost 6 times the size of when I first moved here. I've helped hundreds of people find their next perfect home. Lots of families love the idea of a townhome. It's lower cost and less maintenance hassles. But you know, many people hate the idea of paying condo fees. Well, come with me today and I'll help you solve that problem. Come on, grab your coat, let's go. Now, normally townhomes are part of a condominium complex where maintenance fees are charged, or condo fees, to do the maintenance that a normal single detached homeowner can do themselves. But this does add to your monthly cost. The first neighborhood is here in Williamstown. Now, I remember 25 years ago when they first started building this community. I had just returned from being a vagabond sailor in the Caribbean, and I was at a town in the Bahamas called Williamstown. It's where the Williams lived. It's an interesting history in the Bahamas. But this town, Williamstown, or this neighborhood, has these townhomes. They're not condos, so there's no condo fees. They're in the mid, like 1,450 to 1,500 square feet. Single detached garage, and some of them have an extra parking spot in the back as well. And these range from the mid 400s to high 400s. It's a great neighborhood. Right adjacent to the neighborhood, or right adjacent to these homes, just steps away, is the Williamstown Nature Preserve. There's lots of wildfowl, and that's pretty cool. Lots of parks, and there's a school here in the neighborhood as well. Good neighborhood, and actually featured this neighborhood on the best neighborhoods in Airdrie to raise a family. And if you look, probably can't see, but behind me there, I'll try to insert some footage. There is a reunion pond down there, just about a couple blocks away, straight behind me. And lots of birds on there, and bike walking path around the pond in the summertime, and even hockey in the wintertime. So good neighborhood on the north end of Airdrie. The commute into Calgary from here is really good. Straight down Veterans Boulevard and into the city. Good neighborhood here in Williamstown. Come on, let's go look at number 2. Okay, the second neighborhood where you buy a townhome without condo fees is Bayview. Some of them are brand new, like these ones here from McKee Homes, about 1,200 square feet. They go all the way up to about 1,600 square feet, and most of them have a double garage attached in the rear. 2 stories, 3 bedrooms up, most of them. And price ranges tend to range from the 460s at the low end to the 520s at the high end. Here in Bayview, it is there's a canal community, so a little bit of a walk. There is beautiful canals and lots of outdoor activity, like walking paths along the canals, and pretty decent commute into Calgary. It's kind of at the far west end of the city, so a little bit further to get to the freeway. There's a back way this way, depending where you're going, for people commuting into the northwest. You can go out the backside of town and down Center Street into Calgary. Okay, let's go see neighborhood number 3. Okay, now we're in Cobblestone. Cobblestone is right at the very southwest corner of Airdrie. It's a brand new neighborhood. Doesn't get a lot newer than this. These are new construction, ones behind me, and some of the pre-owned ones here sold as well. So these here they're about 1,100 square feet at the entry level, and getting close to 1,500 square feet at the higher end. And these, over the last little while, they've been selling from around the 450s at the entry level to maybe the high 550s at the top end. Brand new community. It's the far southwest corner. So the commute, similar from the last one in Bayview. We can head west if you're commuting into the northwest Calgary and then down Center Street, or you can head east towards, it's probably a 6-minute drive to the freeway from here. Good neighborhood. Certainly doesn't get a lot newer than brand new. Okay, let's go see the next one. Okay, so we're here in Midtown, and as the name sounds, it's right mid-town. So right in the center of Airdrie. It's an area that was developed a little later than the areas around it. And how's that for a funky design, right? That's pretty cool. So these here are about 1,100 to 1,300 square feet, and I think they're ranging from about the 430,000s to the 530,000s. and most of them have a double detached garage in the rear. And hey, the cool part is you got your own Tim Hortons like a block away. Okay, so this brings us to number 5 neighborhood to buy a townhome in Airdrie with no condo fees, Lanark Landing. So Lanark Landing is a pretty classy neighborhood. It's kind of wedged between Kings Heights and Ravenswood. It's in the very far southeast corner of Airdrie, and there's some pretty cool designs here. So most of these have rear garages. They range from around 12 to 1500 square feet in size. These and other types in the neighborhood. Detached, if you can see back here, I'm not sure if you can, they're detached rear garages. And they tend to be ranging from the a little bit over the mid 4s to a little bit under the mid 5s. And there's a few different styles in here. This one's a bit unique. You can see there's no front street. So the address is actually for the back, for the alley in the back. And the front here is just kind of like a park for the kids to play. Kind of a cool design. And if you look over behind me, you might see other videos that we've done on the Kings Heights Lanark Landing area. And over there is the soccer field. And to the left, over here is the hockey rink. And then a few blocks that way is the pump track and community garden and whatnot. So kind of a cool neighborhood. It's an HOA neighborhood. So there's lots going on here. HOA is a little bit more than some of the neighborhoods, but when you consider it monthly, I think the estimated fee they're about to start it up was going to be about $130 a year. So not that big a deal, a little over $10 a month. The other thing about this neighborhood is that we are really close to Kings Heights and the water features. If you want to go for a walk in the evening, you get those beautiful water features just a couple blocks over here. And the commute from here is pretty spectacular. So right out of the back of the neighborhood, right onto the 40th Avenue, and just a few blocks, boom, you're right onto the freeway to Calgary. But yet you're quite close to the shopping district next to Kings Heights. And you have Save on Foods. There's a No Frills grocery store over there, and a whole bunch of restaurants and brew pub and whatnot over there. So it's pretty conveniently located. Brand new neighborhood. A bunch of these homes are not even finished yet, so an opportunity even to buy a new build possible. All right, let's go see the next one. By the way, my name is Glenn Heslop. I'm a longtime realtor here in Airdrie, Alberta. I make these videos for buyers just like you who are looking to upgrade your hometown here to Airdrie, Alberta. Yep, an upgrade. I've been here for decades in Airdrie, and I've helped hundreds of people upgrade their hometown to Airdrie and find their new perfect home. There's a link below in the description if you want to book a call with me and have a chat about moving to Airdrie, Alberta. Okay, number 6, Southpoint. Okay, the number 6 neighborhood to buy a townhome in Airdrie with no condo fees is here in Southpoint. Now, if you like living right next to the on-ramp to the freeway into Calgary, Southpoint may be for you. It is a commuter's dream. It is immediately next to the on-ramp, out of the neighborhood, around the corner, onto the freeway. It's really great. Also, the Walmart, Home Depot, a bunch of shopping, Montana's, Co-op, are all really close by. They're just immediately adjacent, just across the railroad tracks from here. Big variety in here. A little bit higher end. They tend to sell in here in the $450,000 to $550,000 range, but we have properties like here with detached rear garages. We have others around the corner with 3 stories with attached double garage, and we have single garage. There's a bunch of variety of properties in here. There's even some in here with no garages, so it's quite a range. Really cool community. This community, the entire community, was built by Vesta Properties. And Vesta Properties has been pretty good. They've been a pretty good quality builder out of British Columbia and been building here in Airdrie for a very long time. Okay, let's go see the next one. Okay, so just across 8th Street to the east is the neighborhood of Hillcrest, and we have some streets with some more of these properties. A little bit newer, some of them. Here is an example of a double front attached garage, and if we walk up here a little bit, we're going to find a bunch of single attached garages. There are some examples in here of the 3-story product that we saw from the last district from Windsong, and the price ranges we're going to find in here are going to be, for those 3-story ones, starting around $375, and they're going to range up into the mid 5s. So a lot of them in the $450 to $550 range in here. A little bit higher end, some of these. Finishings are really, really nice. Really cool neighborhood of Hillcrest. One of the great things about these neighborhoods, Hillcrest, Windsong, and Coopers that we saw, is all of these have two really good ways to commute into Calgary. So we can commute straight south on 8th Street to Balzac, and then hop on the freeway there into the city. It's a good way to avoid traffic. And depending on exactly where you're located, there's the other option is to hop on 40th, the new overpass, head directly east and hop on the freeway there. That new freeway has been a game changer, really. Okay, number 8 neighborhood to buy a townhome with no condo fees, Cooper's Crossing. So here we are on Cooperswood Court, and these here are like 1600 square feet, double attached front drive garage. It's in Cooper's Crossing, pretty cool neighborhood. And these are in sound, there's not very many there. These are harder to find. There only 2 of these have sold in the last year, but they've been selling in the 550s. So that's pretty cool. And the new Cooper's shopping center with the restaurants and Balzac Brewery and Save on Foods is just a block or so away. You can just walk over there. So pretty cool spot, Cooper's Crossing, 550s. Might be a bit of a wait though. They don't sell that often. Okay, so we finally arrived at the community number 9 to buy a townhome in Airdrie with no condo fees. Now, here in Windsong, this is the original community where this idea started, and it's since spread to Calgary and then all over Airdrie. So there's a bunch of them in here, like a whole lot. I'll just turn around and show you, like on all sides of me, there are townhomes with no condo fees. So this was the original style. So this is kind of like a 3-story style. So on the main floor is you have a garage, like a single attached garage, and then your entranceway, furnace room, usually laundry room, and on the second floor, living room, dining room, kitchen, and then your bedrooms on the top floor. You will find them in here, some of the smaller, maybe 1200 square foot 2-bedroom versions in the mid 300s, and they go to the larger, maybe corner lot, double attached rear garage, 3-bedroom version. Some of the bigger size, maybe they go up to like 1600 square feet, into the almost mid, maybe low 5s. 520, 530. There are a ton of them in here. We even have a skating rink for the kids. So this is a different neighborhood, but really close to Cooper's Crossing we saw earlier, and really short drive and a reasonable walk over to the shopping center over there in Cooper's. It's kind of a cool idea. Some of these are quite affordable, and the 3-story ones have a lot of stairs, so that's not great for older people, but it's just a really good, affordable, decent sized home without condo fees. I'm just going to show you something. So if you look over here, this style, the 3-story style, typically you see there's a balcony here, and then there's a balcony over there. So the one building has units facing this way, and it's facing the other way as well. So one of the reasons they're more affordable is they're back to back, side to side. I bet it makes it pretty affordable for utilities to keep the place warm in the wintertime though. So here's an example of one of the double attached rear garage homes. The balcony off the master bedroom in the back. And this is a corner unit, which is kind of neat because the entrance is on the side. Pretty cool, right? So like low 500s, pretty affordable home, no condo fees. And these are really new in this area. This is South Windsong, so it's a little bit newer than the previous area of Windsong. Pretty cool, right? There's 9 neighborhoods. You can buy townhomes here in Airdrie with no condo fees. Now, if you're ready to upgrade your hometown to here to Airdrie, Alberta, in the description of the video below, there's a link to my calendar. Click the link, book an appointment with me. Just make sure it's a time when both you and your spouse are available, so I don't have to reschedule it. And we'll have a call, no obligation, and find out whether Airdrie is the town for you and get started on your search. If you don't know yet if Airdrie is for you, here's a couple more videos for you to watch. I bet they'll convince you. See you on the next one.